Hello and welcome once again, Ghost, to another Ghost Recon Breakpoint tutorial. I apologize for taking so long to get another video up, man. I could tell you there was life and work and all that, but honestly, editing videos and finding the right clips to post, it's not that easy, man. So enough props to those content creators who put out videos and add the graphics and all that good stuff, man, because that stuff is not easy. So enough props to those guys, man. Maybe at some point, if I get enough followers, I'll be able to do all that. But in this video, I'm actually going to be talking about my aim preferences and then show you a little gameplay on how those preferences actually affect the game for me. You may want to just try to mess around with it yourself. As you'll see here, I'll go into my settings and got my look sensitivity at 77. I actually pushed that up on Wildlands, man. I used to have my look speed at like 80 and my aim speed at like 90. And honestly, man, even in CQC situations, it actually still felt a little sluggish, and only because when you aiming down sights in or over the shoulder when somebody's close, your guy slows down anyway. The only way you actually be able to feel the difference in that is if you have the presence of mind to shoot from the hip. So in this game footage here, I'll show you kind of how that movement affects.
Target eliminated.
Oh, okay. Yep.
See, with the look speed there, it kind of helped me out in that situation because I was able to move back behind cover while being able to look up top and actually see where he was shooting from. Then I also saw him come down to the bottom.
Turn around back towards you. This guy's back to you now.
Oh, he laying on the ground.
No, that wasn't him laying on the ground.
That's not him. Climb back up.
I automatically started shooting at that those items there because just previous to this round, somebody was ducked behind a building, and I was expecting to go around the corner and shoot him, and he was laying on the ground, and he gave me the business. So once I saw that thing laying on the ground, I thought that was him. But yeah, as you can see, being able to turn the camera that fast actually allowed me to see him once my partner Triage shouted out to where he was. Now, like I said, you can mess around with those settings yourself. I like them fast because I don't snipe. So in CQC situations, I actually want to be able to turn my guy fast as well as aim my sights on my target fast as well. And what you'll see right here is this guy's going to trap himself in the corner, and pretty much as soon as I get around that corner, I'm able to turn on him and shoot him. You see how fast that turn was. So that's why I have my settings set at that level.
Hunt and kill every enemy. Leave no one
Just a little more gameplay here, as you'll see the way I'm able to turn on players quickly. And a lot of that has to do with the aim settings as well as just smart decision making. I try not to move around too much without intel, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a marked individual, but the area that individuals are on the map. And again, like I said before, a veteran player such as myself, someone who I'm not super aggressive, but if I know the guys are playing aggressive, are playing passive, excuse me, then I will definitely approach him. Now, this guy right here is playing aggressive. He pushed all the way up to our side. And I actually heard him before I saw him. So, like I said, if you have headphones, use them, because the sounds on this game, it would definitely let you know where people are. So I know one is.
Well,
Yep.
my phone might ring again, but one by construction and the one way back on their side on the right.
And if you're solo, and the way this game works, the and here's another.
Target
I was
eliminated.
able to keep my my aim on him as he was dancing a little bit. But what I was going to say, if you're solo, communication is definitely a key.
The surveillance system is
Unfortunately,
ready
the
for
state of the
action.
game right
Incoming
now
rounds.
with game chat is
Oh, he back
is
up.
hit or miss as it is. So you have to take that as you can. If you do have individuals talking, that's where you can get your intel from.
Drone out.
Luckily, I'm rolling with my guy Triage, and the two of us pretty much communicate everything that we see.
Shit, my drone.
You're going to see another situation where my aim settings are going to come into play. Two situations actually. There's going to be a guy back here that's going to be in the front side of this building that I'm going to be able to turn on quickly, and then there's going to be a guy in the yellow scaffolding. He's going to start shooting at me. Because I have my aim settings where they are, I'm able to turn on them pretty quickly.
Target down. One enemy left.
And of course, with the way True Grit is, I'm able to mitigate some of that damage from the guy who sniped at me. Now, I didn't get to see exactly where the shot came from, but I had an idea of the area he was in. So my mindset is always to push back a little bit further behind where I think he is. So that way, if he's not exactly where he is, at least I'll have a general idea. So
Oh shit.
this is a guy right here shooting at me. And I actually didn't have to turn too fast.
Enemies
He
down.
got caught in a
Good
little
kill.
reload situation there because he missed so many
The
shots. So
enemy threat has been neutralized.
I'll show you again the settings
That, sir.
so you can see.
6 kills. You know. That's how we do it. Thank you, sir, for your time. 6 to 2 tomorrow, you hear me? I'm out.
And it's me talking a little trash about the situation, you know. Gotta have a little confidence, man. That's half of the battle is having that confidence. And if you're making good decisions, if you're able to turn on targets quickly, if you're able to aim on a target quickly, I think that really helps out a lot. And then actually in this another portion of this clip, after the settings pop up here, I'm going to show you one of the best ways to deal with a chicken dancer, the circle jerk guys, or whatever you want to call them. Obviously, while they're circling around, you want to try and put as much damage on them as possible. But if you are rolling with someone, or if you have somebody and you're rolling solo, but they are communicating, then focus firing these individuals as they dance is a good way also to get them down. So like I said, I have my aim set sensitivity at 77. I pushed that up to 80. And I'm sorry, my look sensitivity I was at 77. I pushed that to 80. Then my aim sensitivity is at 97. And the reason I have my aim sensitivity that high is because, like I said, I usually CQC. I don't do a lot of sniping. So when I get in those CQC situations, I'd like to be able to aim down sights as quickly as possible. You know, if somebody's directly in your face, it's still going to feel sluggish because, like I said, he's going to aim down sights. He's going to slow down to try to acquire that target. So keep that in mind when you look at your settings. Like I said, just play around with it. Too high for some people may feel too fast. For me, with a CQC, like I said, it just feels sluggish when they're face to face.
They just saw me.
Now,
Get down, grenade.
again, it's me and my guy Triage. Communication is going to be definitely key here, but what you're going to see is
Eyes on a hostile. Target eliminated.
I knew this guy was aggressive because he's already in the building from the far side. You know, anybody who comes in the building from the far side, from my history, is usually pretty aggressive, and they're usually pretty good shooters. And the majority of the people who are good shooters on this game do circle, because, like I said, they're going to circle around, have you shoot at him and miss him. But as soon as he marks him, I'm going to tell him to push. And as you'll see him start trying to dance as we're shooting. But there's two people shooting him.
Single enemy
There's no way to dance around all of those bullets. So if you have a situation where you're solo, if you got somebody that's talking with you, get a situation where you see somebody circling around like that, just have those guys say, let them know we need to focus fire the circlers. Just focus fire, put the damage on them, because when they go to shoot, they have to stop. It's just the mechanics of the game. So I hope this information has been helpful. I've got another video coming soon about the state of the game. So if you enjoy this content, please drop a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. I'm out. Peace.